Hello everybody, it's Techno here, and welcome back to part 8 of the Pokemon Black and White 2 special double playthrough. In the last part, we explored Driftfield City, we defeated the gym leader, Clay, and we got our 5th badge, and we visited the PWT, the Pokemon World Tournament, to which we won, and defeated Colress, Charon, and Hugh all there. Very cool. Now what we're going to do, we just exited the PWT, as you can see, and we got greeted by Charon and Hugh, who we just battled and just beat, and I guess we'll just take it off from there. So, I barely recognized you in Techno. You two are way different from when we battled in Aspertia City. Traveling with Pokemon makes everyone grow so much. Hey, look who's that. What's a Plasma Grunt? What was that just now? I'm going after him. Techno, come with me. Stop. Colress. There's no reason for you to stick your necks into something so dangerous. The Pokemon I'm looking for, my little sister's Purloin, it might be with them. Hugh says, I don't care what you have to say, Colress. I'm out of here. I'm going too. I've got his back. I don't understand. That's not courage, it's recklessness. Does he think anything is possible simply because he has Pokemon with him? No, that's not possible. All trainers in Pokemon are bound to one another by Pokeballs. Then maybe it is this bond that will allow trainers to overcome the impossible if they trust their partner Pokemon. Alright, yeah. Colress, you can keep glooming around over there. We have stuff to do. Hey, look at this ship. Hey, this ship looks familiar. We saw it in the docks of Castelia City. Maybe it's Team Plasma infested. This ship. Why is it so cold? And it seems like it's disguised as an old sailboat. But that can't be it, right? Why should you care? By the time we're done with you, it won't matter anyway. Uh-oh, a whole gang of people. You guys, seriously, this is Team Plasma's base. Oh, geez, we're getting jumped. Correct answer, so that's why, as you can see... Wow, we're really jumped. There are so many of us here. Is this all? I think you need more backup. Oh, I'm so scared, big tough guy. Okay, pulverize these punks. Plasma! Hey, just to let you know, I'm about to unleash my rage. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was to us. He was telling us that. You're first. Now look, Charon's taking the top guys. Hugh's taking the bottom guys. We got this. Coughing. Fitting, because they got the skull and crossbones thing on their hat. Wow, Gallade, even though he's a physical attacker, he took out that coughing with one confusion, something Curlia definitely wouldn't have been able to do. Next, hurry up already! It's my turn. Actually, it's Trubbish time! Gallade wants to learn, Swords Dance. Check, please. That's beautiful. Goodbye, Double Team. Swords Dance is huge, bro. Especially once I get some more physical moves on here. We're gonna be good. What's with this trainer? This reminds me of the trainer who messed with us 2 years ago. Yeah, that's right. Let's see what's going on with Charon over here. It's 2 against 1 now. Techno, I'd like to show them what the 2 of us could do, so could you help me out? Oh, jeez. Guess we're double battling now, baby. Fun fact, Charon's Pokemon is level 33 in both versions. He does not get boosted. Thanks, you really become much stronger. Help out Hugh next, okay? Let's check out and see if he's defeated these people already. I did not stand a chance, and I trained my Pokemon for 2 whole years, too. Sniff, our plans might fail again. Damn, they're giving up easy. What's this? Are the gym leaders going to interfere with this again? Very cool that they reference that. That little punk was too intense, especially for someone whose head looks like a quillfish. Alright, Hugh. I'm gonna end this, so back me up. Okay, Plasma Punk, are you the thief who stole Purloin in Aspertia City 5 years back? Wow, Cryogonal wants to learn Ice Beam. It's about time. That's about time. Honestly, all he knows is really ice attacks. I'm getting rid of Rapid Spin. It's not very often we're encountering entry hazards in the story. Something I've noticed about Hugh is that he is very reckless with using takedown on Pignite. Even when he has 4 HP, he used takedown, which the recoil would have KO'd his own Pignite. Fitting for Hugh, who is just blind with rage. Like that, you see? He KO'd himself with rage. I even got more money in challenge mode. Hey, Chansey wants to evolve. It's been officially 10 levels since I've had Chansey, so it is time for me to allow this evolution to finally happen. We are, and this was really close. Chansey could have evolved last part. We would have had 4 evolutions in one part last part. And the thing is, Blissey still keeps the abysmal attack and defense stat, but actually its special attack goes up quite a bit. Base 75, which is not good or anything, but it's good enough to make it through a playthrough. So I need to switch Blissey to a special attacker now to really make through this playthrough, because so far Chansey's just been kind of mooching off the XP of work that the other teammates did. So we're going to see a difference there. Hopefully, I just got to start TMing moves onto that Blissey. That's the last of them. Well now, why don't you tell me everything you know about Purloin? Good idea. There's a lot of those things I want to ask about as well. What's going on? Hey, it's Insulin. One of the 7 sages. Oh, good grief. You're the person who was shivering in the cold storage, right? He was. We also saw Zinsulin in the Driftville cold storage back in Black and White 1 all those years ago. He was huddled in the freezing place. Wasn't your name Zinsulin? You're gonna have to tell me what you're planning to do with this ship. You! Once again, we will use the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon and we will rule the Unova region. Curious trainers, we shall not let you run around as you please. Shadow Triad! Get them out of here. Uh-oh, the Shadow Triad. You might remember them. They had a very, very, very small role in Black and White 1, unfortunately. They have a little bit bigger role in this game. By the way, we are not your... I know, but kick them out of here right now. Move. Shadow Triad are actually superhumans. Very rarely in the Pokemon world, there are humans with powers. Sabrina has the ability to see the future. In fact, most Psychic-type trainers have the ability to see the future, except for Will, I think. Maybe Lucian, I can't remember which one. Most of them have psychic abilities. Canonically. The Shadow Triad are another group of people who do. The Shadow Triad? What's their deal anyways? Ah, Team Plasma, where did you vanish to? See ya. The Shadow Triad. With their superhuman powers, they can immobilize people and then disappear. That's convenient. But I'm more concerned about what Zinzalin said. Once again, we will use the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon and we will rule the Unova region. What could that mean? What do you think it means, buddy? The legendary Dragon-type Pokemon Reshiram and Zekrom aren't in Unova anymore. Techno. There's something I want to look into, so I'm going to head to Route 6. Be careful out there. As you can see, this whole dock was not here in Black and White 1, which is really cool. Okay, so we've pretty much done everything here in Driftville. We're going to make our way over to the left into Route 6. We haven't been over here yet, so it's a windy, grassy road that kind of like zigzags around with the river that passes through it. If I have the ability to surf, I could just surf through the route, but I don't, which is pretty cool. I think that's cool to structure a route like that. Going through trials is the best for going stronger. You notice the battlefield is slightly like brighter on White 2, because I think I'm in either spring or summer in White 2. I can't remember. So you can see the grass is like greener. We have our Blissey finally. She just used return. It did good. It looks like her attack stat did grow up a little bit. I know it's not the same as Chansey. It's still not good, but we just need to equip some special attack moves on her, that's all. You can see the windy grassness. And there's the river once again. It is blocked by rocks, but you could just surf on the side and board the river again. This lady with the parasol. Pouring rain, fighting Pokemon. Imagine just walking around in the grass with an umbrella and battling people and not having a care in the world. This would be nice. Parasol Lady Nicole with a cast form. Wow, that's cool. there's no weather on either side, so it should just be a regular cast form here. Yeah, just regular cast form. Okay, still really cool. Look, he's Powder Stone. I've used the cast form for a whole playthrough before. While it wasn't a good Pokemon by any means, it was very fun. You just defeated Buffalon. Wow, seeing that cast form was really cool. I don't know why. It's just childhood moment, but also just cast form was really cool. What can I say? Somewhere over here. There it is. Look what's happening. It's our cross transceiver, our dropped item that we found in Embasa. Again, as per usual, we'll start with Yancy. Hi, is this Techno? Really? That's the kind of Pokemon you like, Techno. Those Pokemon are quite popular among many of my friends, too. Again, she's very interested in what the player character has to say. Now we're going to go with Y2. Hello, is this Techno? Guess what? Cool Pokemon are quite popular among many of my friends. I would feel great if you liked cool Pokemon too. It'll mean coolness is the in thing, you know? Oh, here's confirmation of the seasons. Here we have this trainer who has a Deerling, but you see the Deerling changes forms depending on the season. So this is confirmation that Black 2 is in winter, because that's winter form Deerling, and White 2 is in spring, because that's spring form Deerling. Summer Deerling is green and autumn is orange. So that's pretty cool. I mean, there's our confirmation for which season it was. Hey, look, we got Shelmet here. Remember, we haven't seen Shelmet since Berg. He had 2 Pokemon that Berg in normal mode didn't have. Shelmet was one of them, Carablast was the other. This is the route you can find them in. And like I said, I like it where you have moments where you see the Pokemon and you can't get it for a while. It gives you something to look forward to. Shelmet's freaking cool too. Shelmet and Carablast are really cool. Really cool type of evolution, really cool design, really cool concept. So this is the route you'd finally be able to get them if you were interested. So as you can see, there are items here on the ground. This route is also famous for this because, well, that actually is an item. But just like in Generation 1 where they did the fake item bait with Voltorb, they do it again here, and when we try and pick up this item, it's not an item. It's a fungus, which in my opinion is much more clever than a Voltorb. Just because it's a little more natural. I think that's a cool idea. You can catch Fungus here, who's grass and poison type. He evolves into Amoonguss, who's also grass and poison type. Really cool concept in my eyes. Anyways, we've passed the windy part of the route. Now we come over here to the, well, season place. But first, Charon is here. Oh, Techno, can you come with me for a moment? Oh, he's actually taking us inside. This place studies the effects of seasons and what they do for Deerling and how they change the region. No one really talks about it, but this record shows that there was a sudden drop in temperature near Lacunosa town. It was only for a moment, but it went down as low as negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit. That's crazy. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but not only that, but similar temperatures were recorded around Castelia City and Driftville City. On top of that, the incident with Team Plasma, I think this needs some investigation before things go bad. The ship was cold when we were on the ship. Driftville City was cold, and the ship was just there. Castelia City was cold, and we saw the ship there also. I wonder where the source of that freezingness is coming from. I think this needs some investigation before things go bad. I hate cold weather, though. I'll give you this. It's the hidden machine that contains surf. Yes, with this, please go to different places and check what's going on. Let one of your Pokemon learn surf, and you could travel across water. Yes, surf is great. Some strange things may be happening, so be careful on your journey. We are teaching surf right away to Astrodon and to Ducklet. Goodbye, Water Pulse on both Pokemon. Talk about an improvement. As I mentioned, this place studies Deerling. You can actually see all forms of Deerling here. Again, the orange is autumn, the pink is spring. They're chasing each other. We have summer over here by the lamp, and in the back we have the winter form. You can see Deerling from all 4 seasons in our lab. When it comes to Deerling, we're sort of the experts. We found a rather rare Deerling. Would you raise it for us? What do you say? I don't have enough space, but that's really cool. In fact, look at they have like these little containers in front of us. that are different seasons. So you see we have spring, we have summer, we have autumn and winter in the corner. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, oh, look at this. She's saying something different because Gastrodon knows Rain Dance. Oh my, your Gastrodon knows the move Rain Dance. For a trainer like you, here comes the Pokemon weather forecast. Pretty cool. She had a lot of information. Okay, so we can continue on the route, which is not very long. We're already almost over there. That sends out a Deerling, of course. These people love their Deerling. They really do. Hey, look, the lady, after you beat her, she talks about Professor Rowan. She says, I wonder if Professor Rowan of the Sinnoh region has managed to unlock the mystery of how Pokemon evolve. Remember, that's what Rowan is studying over there. He's studying evolution and how that happens. So that's cool. And if we were interested in our own Deerling, you can also catch them here in this route. Deerling's a good Pokemon. It evolves into Sawsbuck, which is a really cool Pokemon in my opinion. Okay, so coming from the Weather Institute, you can make your way over here. We got this lady who's in circles, but I don't want to get caught by her, but it looks like I did in White 2. It's hard to not get caught by somebody when you're playing 2 games at the same time. The cast form in White 2 is using Hail, which means cast form's form is going to change thanks to Forecast into the Ice form. Okay, so now once we beat the lady, we can make our way up this bridge, and you hear that sound? What's that? Whoa, look at that. A Cobalion. Roaring right in my face. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine Cobalion just... and you're like... and it's just right in your face? That'd be crazy. And then he takes off. There was a unique sprite of him, like, diagonally. Hey, look, it's Rude. That Pokemon. It's the legendary Pokemon called Cobalion. I told you the story the other day, right? They say the 3 Pokemon, Cobalion, Parisian, and Terrakion, fought against people to protect Pokemon from the war those people started. When people fight, there's no peace for Pokemon either. Did Cobalion appear in front of you merely by accident, or to plead with you to solve a problem? Unlike Lord N, I don't have the ability to understand the minds of Pokemon, therefore I don't know what that Pokemon is thinking. But if you could befriend Cobalion, it will be a great asset to you in your journey. Yep, that it will. But first we're going to go over here and visit this house. There's a house right on the side of the route that heals. And those are always important. Whenever you see healing houses or nurses or something in a route, those are blessings. Well, now we have the ability to surf, right? That means we can just surf right into this river. So if we surf down this river, you will find we're behind the Weather Institute right now. Or not the Weather Institute, but the season place right now. We got the team for Fling. That's okay. I'm not going to benefit off of that too much. But we could surf from here and continue onward. And over here, you'll find the entrance to a cave. This is called the Charlton Cave, named after Charlton City. And it's the original home of Cobalion in Black and White 1. We're not going to go too depths in here because it's a dead-end cave. It's where Cobalion used to live, but since Cobalion doesn't live here anymore, it's not super useful. And also, we don't have really a Pokemon with Flash. So, we do have Flash with us. We could do it if we wanted to, but we got better things to do with our time right now. This trainer has a Whirlipede, and something weird about Route 6 is that all the Pokemon are pretty low leveled. I wonder if they wanted us to come here and train before we went to the gym in Driftville. Route 6 is a dead end until you have the badge. It opens, you know, like you can pass through it once you have the badge. So maybe they wanted you to come here, get all the trainers, and then go back. Either way, we still took care of it. Okie dokie, so we're going to continue our way up to the entrance to Chargestone Cave, which is the end of Route 6, but there's still more till we get to the next city. Chargestone Cave is an interesting cave. I'm not fond of traversing it. Not that it's difficult. It's just... I don't know. It's a very cool cave. It is very unique, and there's nothing like it in Pokemon. So we also met Bianca here in Black and White 1 in Chargestone Cave, so that's kind of funny. Hey, to the boy. Hi there, to Rosa. Did you know this? If you push the floating stones, they move. Oh, that's right. I came here to research something. I'll be seeing you. Basically, she's just telling me how to function in this cave, which I already know how to do. And we're going to continue, and not run into wild Pokemon like I did. Oh, anyways. Look who's here. A Joltik. Very cute. See, you could push the rock by coming over here and pushing it in the direction as long as there's a big electrical like rock right here. If there's not a big electric rock like that, then it won't go anywhere. There's a big electrical rock on my right. But if I want to be able to push it, I have to push it from this direction towards the big electrical rock. Makes sense? Okay, good. You guys are not stupid. I understand. This cave is full of rocks generating electricity. This electricity is charging me up. Scientist Ronald sends out a magneton, of course. Wouldn't have an electrical charged place without a magneton. Oh wow, Nosepass is here now. That's cool. That's cool. He was not here in Black and White 1. It was Clink, Ferroseed, Tynamo, and Joltik. And I think that's it. Nosepass makes sense because Nosepass is a compass, but also he evolves by being in an electromagnetically charged area, and Charged Zone Cave is the electromagnetically charged area in Unova. So if in Black and White 1, if you traded a Nosepass over to evolve it, you would want to be in Charged Zone Cave. So it's cool that you would find him here. Push this rock over here to the left, like that. And then push that one down if I didn't run into a wild Pokemon. Should definitely have brought Repels. Definitely should have done that. To the right. This one doesn't... You don't benefit from pushing that, but it's still fun, right? We're going to make our way down all the way across this bridge. As you can see below us, that's an area that we're going to be in a little bit. Oh, look at this. Whose voice is that? Charged Stone Cave. I really like it here. Formulas express the forces behind electricity, its connection to Pokemon and humans and Pokemon themselves. This is my ideal place. I have to go. I have to go in order to save Pokemon and protect that very friend that I have to stop. Who is that? Who's talking? Behold the destructive force created by my 3 prized Pokemon. 3? Is this a triple battle? / rotation battle? Maybe? It certainly looks like it. It's a pretty big field. Yes, it is. It's a triple battle, baby. Okay. Something fun to do. Something different. And look at that. An Unpheasant, a Clink, and a Sandslash. Level 36. Yeah, look at that level difference. Delicious. Okay, check this out. Okay, Black 2, nothing special's going on over there. But remember, I saved this occasion. I saved it for this occasion, which is rare. It's not super viable. But Elgin knows Simple Beam. And I'm going to Simple Beam my Lilligant, okay? And then with Lilligant, I'm going to use Quiver Dance. Now, Lilligant, I think, is going to move first, so it's going to... It doesn't really benefit here in this turn specifically. But check this out, okay? Lilligant's Quiver Dance boosts special attack, special defense, and speed by 1 stage. Well, you can use Simple Beam on Lilligant. Changes his ability to Simple. Which now when a Pokemon with Simple uses a move or gets affected by a move that its status changes, its stat increases or decreases, it now increases or decreases in terms of double whatever it was going to do. Watch this Quiver Dance now. Instead of by 1 stage, its special attack raises by 2 stages sharply. Its special defense by 2 stages sharply. Its speed by 2 stages sharply. It's +3 on all of its stats now. That Lilligant is a freaking monster now. Rare example. It's not going to happen a lot. Works a little bit better in double battles. But, yeah, really, really good potential there. Okay, so now that we beat that guy, we can head down and go deeper into the cave. Remember, under that bridge, you could see where we're going to be, is what I said. This is where we were. I'm the Nugget Man. And I'm the Nugget Boy. Glad you showed up. I want to give you this. I want to give you this too. A big nugget. Wow. That's a nugget. How'd it get so golden without deep frying? Nugget about it. Okay. Thank you, random strangers, for giving me literal chunks of gold in the middle of a cave. You see these stones react when you pass underneath them. It's pretty cool. So we went upstairs. We do not want to pass over this ledge, but we can explore with these trainers real quick. Now that electric stone I can't push anywhere. It's just floating there, just to be aesthetic, I guess. Whoa, an Ampharos. Okay. Okay, well, Elgin was able to defeat it with the help of Bouffalant, and then Bouffalant fainted. Wow, look at that XP. 4,000 XP. Bouffalant fainted, so Elgin gets to reap all the benefits. Look at that. I also want to point out something cool about Charlton Cave. Listen to the music. Okay, I'm going to put it up. Okay. When you proceed deeper into the cave, it gets slower and slower. Okay. Get familiar with this beat right here. When we go down into the cave, it gets a little bit deeper sounding. Listen. Kind of gives you this feeling that you're going deeper into darker, more farther territory. Okay, so we have a nurse trainer over here, a doctor trainer, and we are going to battle them for access to heals after these wild Pokemon. Oh, Tynamo. Tynamo is very cute. I just noticed that when I put the Soul Assist to sleep, the doctor used a full heal. Normal trainers don't do that. That's a little bit of a character added to the trainer. Because he's a doctor, he would have a full heal. Normal trainers don't do that, ever. You'll never see a normal trainer use a full heal. He heals my Pokemon, which is helpful. And now we can continue on into the cave, which is really not that much longer, honestly. It's not that much farther. In Black and White 1, the area that I'm currently standing was infested with Team Plasma. Ducklet grew to level 35. You know what that means. And there it is. Ducklet is evolving with battle music in the background because Black 2 is still the battle. And there we go. We have Swanna. Which, honestly, Ducklet desperately needed to evolve. It was ready. It was time. Look at that artwork, though. That sprite work. When it spreads its wings. Look at that. That's beautiful. Beautiful work, man. Push this one over, and then push this one up. Can we not squeeze through here? Oh, we can. You see that? Squeeze through there to get a revive, which we'll get it. We'll get it. Okay, so we can go even deeper into the cave. Remember the music? We're in the deep version right now, but we can go even deeper. Ready? It's kind of like you feel the pressure on your chest, right? I forgot I had repel this whole time, so I could have just been dodging wild Pokemon battles, which is the most annoying part about caves in the first place. So anyways, you can see this this electrical rock, this floating rock. I could either push it over here to the right or down. Now, there's no reason for me to push it to the down because that's just going to block my path. I'm going to push it to the right to get it out of my way. That way I can actually squeeze down here, right? An Electabuzz. That's cool. I wonder if a nearby trainer has a Magmar. Chances are that's the case. That's usually how Pokemon works. Hey, look at this person has a tier 2 guy. Remember, the other person had an Archon and an Electabuzz. How much more to bet? She has Tortuga and Magmar. Willing to bet. I'm willing to bet. I bet you $5 American that is the case here. $5 US that her second Pokemon is a Magmar. Also, I want to mention too that the third secret word, the word in position 3 in the secret sentence, is going to be the word to. T-O. 2. What do you know? Look at her second Pokemon. Look who it is. Look who it is. Who was right? Who was right? I am. You owe me $5. You owe me $5. Here we get to see some Swanna action here. Ready? It's going to be very quick because Swanna's going to take out this Magmar with no problem, but still, look at that Swanna sprite. Beautiful, man. We are finally able to leave this cave because that was the last trainer here. We are ready to escape. Please stop talking. Goodbye. We made it out. Okay. Welcome to the beautiful Miss Charlton City. You see that sun shining? Beautiful. All right, we're here. We're going to heal. Now you can come here to the Pokemon Center in Miss Charlton City to buy the TMs for the weathers, which is pretty viable here in Gen 5, to say the least. But I'm not going to do it because I don't really have any benefit for it. Okay, so Miss Charlton City over here, it's got puddles everywhere, always, no matter the time of year. This is the old home of the Move to Leader, but he has moved to Driftville, as we saw. I didn't even know such TMs existed. I could tell you selected each one with so much care. Oh, she gave me an HP up. That's weird. Really weird. Oh, look at that. I've never seen an NPC like that, actually, where she gives you rewards depending on how many TMs you have. That's not a thing, honestly, normally. Miss Charlton City used to be a desolate patch of land. This place was built through the cooperation of people and Pokemon. Cool. Just like in Black and White 1, we're getting stopped by Professor Juniper. Hi there, Techno. It's nice to finally be able to talk to you in person. Yeah, it is our first time meeting in person. We spoke once on the cross transceiver. I'm Professor Juniper. You accepted the Pokedex and came all this way out here with your partners. Here, I'll evaluate your progress for you. Hey, look, she gave me a Master Ball. Pretty early. It's probably the earliest you ever get a Master Ball. With only 5 badges. We know what it does, though. Still, I'm amazed by how much Pokemon distribution changes in 2 years. This means my research will never end. Still, you could say that's what makes it fun. Professor Juniper! Oh, look who it is. Why, if it isn't Skyla? This is Skyla. She's Miss Charlton City's gym leader. Were you surprised, Professor? You did ask for a lift in my plane to cross Twist Mountain, since you can't reach Opelucid City by foot. You're right, but I have a quick favor to ask first. I want to look at Celestial Tower. Do you mind waiting until I'm through? See ya, Techno. Be sure to always get along with all kinds of Pokemon. Honestly, I can't just tell if she's just laid back or not paying any attention to anything outside her head. The apple sure doesn't fall far from the tree. It's because we know her father is Cedric Juniper, and he's also kind of a space cadet. What's next? You're coming to my gym to challenge me, or are you going to follow the professor to Celestial Tower and do some training? As long as I get to battle with a strong trainer, I'm fine either way. Okay, well, if you come over here to the left, as Skyla mentioned, she's a pilot. She's a dream woman. She's literally a dream woman. She has her own runway with her own planes. But also, look at this. Depending on the season. Sorry, no, actually, this is not depending on the season. This is depending on the version. Notice in Black 2, we have the plants over here are in a greenhouse, whereas in White 2, the plants are, traditionally planted. The Pokemon White games typically deal with traditional values. Opelucid City is very old-fashioned. Route 4, we decided to go with Relic Castle instead of the future buildings being popped up. We also had White Forest instead of Black City in Black and White 1. You see, White has a trend of doing the old-fashioned things. If you continue down the runway, though, you can come down here and also see... Ooh, look at this. Our dropped item cross transceiver. We'll start with Black 2. Hi, is this Techno? Really? That's your way of spending the holiday? I wouldn't have guessed that, Techno. Okay, with Curtis. Hi, is this Techno? Techno, what will you do on your holiday? Oops, how rude of me to ask such a question of a lady. I'm usually at work, unfortunately. That's why I still haven't picked up my cross transceiver from you. Interesting. That was a little bit more unique dialogue from Curtis. Shows how he is. He was inquiring for a second. Once again, you can see the differences in the plant life and irrigation and all that. It's actually much more closer together, too, the greenhouses. Hey, look, even this guy even says something different. Look, in Black 2, vegetables grown efficiently in a greenhouse are the best. Their nutrients will go into forming a very delicious vegetable. If you want to eat delicious vegetables, the ones grown in the wild are the best. Sometimes they're eaten by Pokemon. We can give them to Pokemon. This runway is huge, actually. It's quite long. That's Skyla. She's even surpassed her grandpa, who was a legendary pilot. Well, I found the gym here, you can tell, because it's got the little gym symbol on top of it. But it's also a hangar, which is pretty cool and fitting. I like that. Now, I'm at a crossroads here. Do I battle the gym? Or do I continue onward into Route 7? Now, this part has been a lot of exploring and not a gym battle. I don't know if I should split the little fields there. But honestly, I kind of want to be prepared for Skyla. So I'm gonna do so by going through Route 7. Here you can see this is like a radio control tower for planes, you know, the safety of plane launching and all that kind of stuff, even though there's only one runway. If you don't know a lot about structure of planes, how can you maintain them? Pokemon battling is the same. The more you know about Pokemon, the more you can win. Well, that's true. So if you come over here and talk to this guy, he asks if you have any flying or psychic type Pokemon with you. I have both, so he's actually getting the help from Gallade and Elgin and Y2. Here's a little something for helping me. He wanted me to get a package up that was up high for him, or it was too heavy or something for him, so that's pretty cool. If you have a gym badge from Miss Charlton, I'll tell you something cool. Well, that's something I gotta come back for, right? Okay, well, when you leave Miss Charlton City, up here it takes you into Route 7. Now, Route 7 is long, but also usually you only go halfway of it, but we're gonna do all of it. Look at the color of the grass in winter versus summer. It's pretty cool. This guy has a Ducklet. In challenge mode, it's level 37. We know Ducklet evolves at level 35. We just experienced it. This guy is holding back on us. They could evolve their Ducklet if they wanted to. The attack stat's bad. I'm going to be wasting items. Hey, look. Story is evolving. That's our last Pokemon. With this evolution here, we have maxed out our Black 2 team. Everybody's evolved. And there's only 2 more left on White 2 as well, but they're going to be for a while. Staraptor. What a beast. I don't need to tell anybody here that Staraptor's a beast. I'm sure you guys know that because almost everybody has had a Staraptor before and it wants to learn close combat. Heck yeah, that's a fighting type move. And a good one on top of that. Hey, look over here. Once again. We'll start with Black 2. Hi, is this Techno? Really? That's how you communicate with your friends through Pokemon? Can we do that when we have a chance too? Simple. Hello, is this Techno? What comes to your mind when you hear the idea of communication through Pokemon? Trade or battle? Techno, I'd like to trade with you if you'd like to trade Pokemon. Wow, he's starting to have a personality and actually be nice. Mr. Curtis. Look at this. This lady has 2 Cottony chasing each other in Black 2, but 2 Petilil in White 2. That's cool. Watching Pokemon play together makes me really happy. Okay. Interesting small change. So similar to the place, like... This is really, really tall grass, you can see here. Look at what this kid says. Round and round the rotation goes. Can you keep up without having your head spin? Rotation battle begin. It's time for a rotation battle. So we had a triple battle in this video and a rotation battle in this video. Youngster Cody. Stoutland, Deerling, and Deerling. 2 Deerling. Okay, sure. Gallade is super effective against all those Pokemon over there. We're going to Sword Stance it up. Oh! He used Roar. Aw, wow. So, just like the structures in the Verbank complex where you can tightrope, you could do that here. If you go immobile too long, you will lose balance and fall off. So you kind of just have to keep walking, but don't walk off the edges either. Kind of hard to do both on both at the same time, but that's same thing as Verbank complex. We go 3 against 3 in triple battles. It's a triple battle time. Okay. This slay's got pheasants and 2 ducklet. Alright. So this route breaks direction. It goes straight up and then it also goes to the right, as you can see. From here you can go and continue onward to the right. This is where you're supposed to go in Black and White 1 once you've finished Miss Charlton City. But we can't do that in Black and White 2. This is where our path deviates a little bit. And in here, we have a healing trainer, which is cool. This guy also talks about something interesting. Long ago, I was a sharp-looking young man, and my wife was a fine-looking girl. This is a story from way back then. Right around here, a certain Pokemon taught Tornadus and Thundurus a lesson. For about 30 years after that, those 2 Pokemon kept it calm and quiet. I'll show you them. I'll show them to you. This is Tornadus, and this is Thunderous. And the Pokemon who quieted the others is known as Landorus. Feast your eyes. Whoa. I don't think this is Yancey. Yeah, look, it's her mom. Hi, it's your mom. Where are you now? Wow, Route 7, huh? That's amazing. How are you getting along with your Pokemon? You know, the reason you can go to all these great places is because of your Pokemon. So always be grateful for them and take them straight to the Pokemon Center if they get hurt. And that's it from the former Pokemon Center receptionist, your mother. Wait, she's a former receptionist? Where was that? I think that was in the musical theater in Mombasa City. Somebody said that I looked like a Pokemon Center receptionist. That's weird. That's really weird. I doubt they say that in Black and White 1. Now I have to go back and check. Anyways, we have this Harlequin over here who likes to run around in circles. And I need to get in front of him before I fall off in both games. It's hard to keep track with my small 50 IQ that I have. Wow, a TM for X Scissor. That's actually pretty good. I'm actually just gonna keep Leaf Blade. Alright, so we continue up on the route. There's another Harlequin here on the raised walkway. And by crossing the walkway, we can come across the entrance to Twist Mountain, which is currently blocked off. It's blocked off. Why? Well, technically speaking, the game doesn't want us to go to Icera City. That's the technicality part of it. But it's blocked off here because Marshall is here. One of the Elite Four, as he says. I'm Marshall, one of the Elite Four. You look like you're a Pokemon trainer with potential, but I can't let you into Twist Mountain. The inside collapsed and you can't get through. Thank you, sir. Pretty cool that they didn't just make it a random NPC that blocks the path, but... Okay, so instead of going to the right, you go to the left, and you'll be able to go where you're supposed to go, technically. Wow, Sunflora, that's cool. We've seen Sunkern earlier in the playthrough, but it's about time we see Sunflora. Not a Pokemon you see very often either. We continue upward to the route, and this is the last part of Route 7, but it is a bulky place. It is called, as you can see, the Celestial Tower. Very cool, unique look to it. And look who's here, Professor Juniper, as she said she would be. Hi there. How are things with Skyla? Oh, you still haven't earned the gym badge yet? Well, if that's the case, I'll keep up the field work until the plane is ready to fly. Oh yeah, why don't you try using this? Lucky Egg. That helps increase XP, which we need not really for anything else, except Blissey, because Blissey is really bad. So, like pretty much every other Pokemon game, Celestial Tower acts as a place where they bury Pokemon. Never really made sense to me because, first of all, look at the cool spiraling camera effect. You don't really get that a lot in Generation 5. Didn't really make sense to me to bury a Pokemon in the second floor of a building, third floor of a building, fourth floor of a building. But yet it happens so much with Lavender Town and Mount Pyre and the Lost Tower and Route 209. Really weird. Gallade wants to learn Psycho Cuts. Now that is what we needed to learn for Gallade. That's the move that sealed the deal. That's a physical psychic type move. Goodbye Confusion. It's got more power. It's using the better stat for Gallade. Gallade has now excelled. And of course, this place is home to Litwick. Pretty much the only Pokemon here to be found here is Litwick. It's 100% encounter rate, which is really good if you want to shiny hunt Litwick by random encounter. This is the place to do it. Found the TM for Will-O-Wisp. Not quite what I'm looking for. I'm looking for stuff like Thunderbolt. You know, that kind of stuff to help Blissey really survive. Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Solar Beam. Just all-out attacks that are gonna help Blissey, that are special attacks. I keep finding physical attack TMs. Really weird. We're gonna proceed up to the second floor now. I'm here to understand the end of the world, but I don't quite get it. If I have a battle, will I be enlightened? Sure. Hey, look who he has. Elgem. Hi, little cutie. So I'm gonna admit it. Once Kricketune learned X-Scissor, Kricketune became a beast. And it doesn't have a lot of coverage. It just has bug moves, but it also has Screech to like drastically drop a defense. But I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's crazy. It's not the worst Pokemon on the team. A Kricketune. Wow, this person has an Espeon. Kind of unexpected. This is the first evolution we've seen, I think. Okay, that's it for that floor. I think this is the last trainer inhabited floor, which is lucky for me, because I'm ready to go back to Miss Charlton. Hey. Oh, this guy has an Umbreon. We had both evolutions here. Wow. On the topic of physical TMs, here's another one. TM for Shadow Claw, which again I'm sure Gallade can learn, but I don't really have any need for that. We're gonna run our way up the spiraling staircase here, and what I believe is the final floor. Please be. Yes. As you can see, we are very high up in the sky somehow. And I am not synced up. When you come up here, you'll see this bell. Look at this bell. Seems mystical, right? It's the Celestial Tower bell. Will you ring the bell? The sound of the bell reverberates through the area. Well, that's it for Celestial Tower, or Celestial Tower, I should say. We have done everything here. It is time to fly on back with style from the rooftop of the Celestial Tower to Miss Charlton City. Okay, everybody, that's pretty much it for part 8 of the Pokemon Black and White 2 special double playthrough. It wasn't a very exciting part, but I did traverse a lot of territory. Route 6, Charge Zone, Route 7, the Celestial Tower. Looks like we're going to start off the next part with the gym battle in Miss Charlton City. So, for the trivia question, which was in the last part, which city does Gym Leader Claire live in? That is Blackthorn City, all the way over in the Johto region. For this episode's trivia, we're going to say, this was a question for you OG trainers out there. What is this device used for? Leave your answers in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next part. And as always, Techno's out.